Hi everybody, this is Everyday Commentary, and this is a video overview of this flashlight. This flashlight is the Tri EDC by Sinner on Candle Power Forum. It is a small pocket light that runs on an 350 battery, and that battery is basically exactly half the size of an 650. It's 3 centimeters, or I forget, instead of 6. And it's a really high output, really high throughput rechargeable cell, and because it's using such a high-powered rechargeable battery, this light can get really bright, like well over 1,000 lumens. And it does it via an array of 3, in this case, Nichia 219 emitters. The light has mode memory, it runs a standard clicky, it has a pocket clip. It's not the world's best tail stander. The clicky sticks out just a hair. Let's see if we can get it. Just a hair. The really crazy thing is this is probably one of the smallest lights on the market that can hit well over 1,000 lumens. So here, for example, is the HDS rotary, and as you can see, the HDS rotary is significantly taller. Here's a really cool thing. It's exactly the same, almost exactly the same diameter. If you line everything up, they're just about finger flush. The light is really an incredible buy. I think I paid $165 for this one, and it was shipped from, I forget where it shipped from, somewhere outside the United States, and it got to me in 2 days. So here's the really cool thing. So you can get this light in aluminum, which is what I bought here. You can get it in brass, you can get it in copper, and you can get it in titanium. You can get it with a titanium clip. You can get it with a bunch of different emitters if you want to. You can get it in 2 sizes. You can get it in this size, you can get it in the 18650. So there's a ton of options, and this is basically the cheapest possible configuration. It's aluminum with the steel pocket clip. The only premium is the emitters, and that's really where I think you should spend the money if you can. The brass and the copper and the titanium, they're great, and I have plenty of titanium lights, so I'm not going to make fun, but aluminum is a better conductor, and in this case it's cheaper, so why not? The only issue that I have with this light, aside from the fact that it's not anodized, I wish it was anodized, you can see already, I've carried it for 4 days and there's a couple scratches, is the threads. When you get this light all assembled, you put the battery in and you screw it down, the threads at the very end are super tight. So what I did was I took like one of those non-slip grip shelf liners, and I held one end, and I took an oven mitt and I twisted it tight. It is so tight that if you don't do that, the pocket clip will cut up your hand. So that is a problem. I would not disagree with people who say that the machining is not the best, but the machining elsewhere, like on the body itself, I mean, if you can barely see the line, and the line is right there, and that's where the compartment opens up to stick in the battery. Everything is really nice except for the threading in that last maybe 2 turns on the threads, and it's a drawback, but under the circumstances, given how inexpensive this light is and how bright it is and how incredibly small it is, it's something I'm probably willing to put up with. If I was paying $500 for this light like a Gizmo, I would want the machining to be perfect. But under the circumstances, given the performance, I'm not going to complain too much. A couple other things that I would note, obviously, I'd like for Sinner to fix the tail. The tail standing ability, I mean, it will tail stand. It's not like it's not going to tail stand, but it kind of gives you the drunken sailor tail stand. I'd also like to see some scalloping around the edges. Like if you compare the bezel on the HDS to the bezel here. And finally, I think that it's probably worth the money to go ahead and get a swappable steel bezel like here on the HDS. I mean, this is one of the reasons why this light is so awesome. It's because it's just essentially indestructible. So that's the light. This is the Sinner Tri EDC in the 18350 configuration. A review of this light will be coming soon, and you can find that review on everydaycommentary.com. Thank you.